Evelyn to Philip, Friday, March 19th, 1943, 3 p.m. Sweetheart mine, I'm sorry to hear about your loss of a tooth. I wish you had waited, for I understand that the Army doesn't try to save anyone's tooth. They just pull them out. I intend to see the dentist as soon as I receive my check, about which I still haven't heard. I'm hoping, as you are, that you'll be able to come home rather than me travel out to Columbus. If you can't, you can't, and then I'll try my very best to visit you. All this is very indefinite, but when the time comes for action, you can be sure I'll do my utmost, okay? Incidentally, on what grounds do you base that overseas theory? Was it just a hunch, or do you know something? 8 p.m. Adela woke up 3 a.m. yesterday and today and spoke to herself and cried quietly, a sort of whimper, for about 2 hours. She's been very cranky lately and hasn't been taking her bottles. I'm sure she's teething, but I'll know definitely this weekend when I take her to the doctor. I weighed her because I didn't think she had gained this week, but she did. She now weighs 14.5 pounds even. She's really heavy. Boy, did she get big. Today is usually, as is usually the case on page 2 Fridays, I cleaned, dusted, swept, etc. It poured all day and the weather was miserable, just like me. I don't think any the less of you for not having a rating. What can I do if they don't appreciate real talent? If they were smart, they'd give you a rating. Harry and Goldie enjoyed Ziegfeld Follies immensely. They got in about 3 a.m. this morning and couldn't get up to go to work. Took the day off instead. I showered this afternoon and it felt swell after a week and a half of not bathing. At the moment, our Jack is attempting to sketch Goldie. Glo went to the beauty parlor for a permanent. Harry is watching, and so is Mom and myself, between sentences. What can I say? I miss you terribly. I wish you were here. I love you to distraction. Okay, I know it's your phrase, but can I help it if I adore you to distraction? This week passed quickly, and I only hope it's bringing you nearer to your loving Evie. Philip to Evelyn, Friday, March 19th, 6 p.m. Dearest Chippy, rain, rain, rain. It started last night about 9 p.m. with the loudest rumble of thunder I've ever heard, continued all night and is still going strong. I asked Corporal Feldman about allotments, and he didn't know for sure whether or not 3 sons can get allotments for a mother, but he did show me a regulation that said that 2 can. This complicates things. The regulation reads that 2 sons who have contributed to the support of the mother may make allotments. Now, if Jack claims that he contributed to Mom's support, the draft board will tell him that he can provide her with an allotment, while if he says he has not contributed, he has no grounds for exemption. There is another angle. If Jack, who is married, gets the allotment for Mom, she will only get $20, 5 from Jack and 15 from the government. If Harry gets it for her, she will draw $37 beside the $20 I am getting for her, but $22 will come out of his pay. There is still another angle. If all 3 of us are permitted to make allotments, but this is so complicated that I won't even attempt to tell you all the information, all the ifs, ands, and buts. Corporal Feldman is trying to get complete information for me. It may take a few days, but he'll keep after it till he gets it. Page 2. Your letter announcing your intention to come to Columbus for a few days arrived this morning, but I sincerely hope it won't be necessary. I'd rather come home by far, if possible. You say you'll come to Columbus if I can get a few days off, never realizing that if I get a few days off, I will most certainly come home. On the other hand, though, sweetheart, if I can't get any leave whatever, I can still get an overnight pass as many nights as you choose to stay in Columbus. This would mean that I could get to you by 7 p.m. in the evening and would have to leave you about 5 a.m. in order to catch the 7:20 bus back to camp. If you come in on a Friday, I'm pretty sure I could get a weekend pass, enabling me to be with you continuously from Friday evening till Monday morning. Just between you and me, baby, if Harry and Jack both go into the service, or even if they don't, I would tell you to take Adele and Mom and come to Columbus. You could easily get work here, and Mom could take care of Adele if she chose to accompany you. If Mom could not see it, there are 4 nurseries in Columbus where working mothers can leave their babies in expert and responsible hands. What's the catch? Only one thing. We may ship out at any time and almost certainly won't be here by the end of May. Believe me, baby, I'd much rather have you and baby at good old 4906 if I could only get to see you once in a while. The only reason I'm grasping at straws and even considering the above is that I just can't bear the thought of not seeing you as long as I am able. Please don't think my attitude entirely selfish, sweet. I wouldn't give the idea as much as a thought if I didn't think you wanted to be with me just as I want to be with you. I love you, my angel. Kiss Adele. Love to all. Your Phil.